Hi everyone, welcome to the spirits within us. Whilst I'm doing this sage, I want to say that any negative energies that are being sent towards my channel, myself or you the viewer, I transmute them into pure, unconditional love, light and healing energies for our minds, bodies and souls. And for the people, those who are sending, send them love. And I hope that they find joy, peace and happiness within their hearts. My team's here and creators here. I have no idea what we're going to read on today. The energies are really high though, so let's pull us three of the major and we'll see where we're led from there. Okay, we have the Hermit, Judgment and Strength. So, I believe that you've been in Hermit mode for a long time. I believe that you're someone who always goes in Hermit mode and you don't see it as a problem. It's something that you do, that you've always done, and it's a part of you, it's a part of your being. We have the Judgment card, as in, I know that, yeah, it's the Judgment Angel, and you, in some situations, you did call for judgment when you were in your Hermit phase, and you called for judgment, and it required a lot of strength. This situation required a lot of strength from you. Don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm going to read those cards because they're a bit karmic, ain't they? So I have got some... No, I am being drawn to them. I am being drawn to these. So we are going to do the past life energy cards. I have some new ones on the way. So we're going to see what we can get from them too. And... I haven't given them a shuffle, sorry. Okay. So yeah, you're the Hermit. You've been in Hermit mode. You just go into Hermit mode. Judgment and Strength. It did require some strength, this situation did. So let's see what we get. Okay. We have passions and interests, favourite pastimes. So it was something to do with your upbringing from when you were a child. Let's just get a little bit more onto this. We have service, bringing value. And we have anxiety, overcoming fears. Okay, so we have the Hermit with pastimes and interests. So you're someone who you do look within. You look at other things that have surrounded your life and that have been a part of your life and your upbringing. I believe that you had some very good, brilliant, beautiful teachers, and you still do have on the earth plane, but you have a lot of memories from childhood. You had a really good upbringing, a really good childhood, a lot of protectors around you, and you were always, it's like as if you were in a bubble. They put you in a bubble of protection. It was as if they knew who you were. This is what I'm feeling from this. You may have had issues or something, but from day dot, from the minute you came into this life, you had so much protection from your family, your friends, from the people around you, your family mainly. And you've got a lot of passions about this, a lot of fond memories. And, you remember about the times that you shared with these loved ones. Now, we have the Judgment card. So It's got service, so but it's upside down. So someone should have come into your life and brought value into your life. They should have been bringing value into your life, but they didn't. They were supposed to help with you and serve with you. I'm going to put these down. They're supposed to have helped with you and been of service with you in some situation. So I don't believe anything that's happened to you as an adult or as a teenager. You might be, 20s. You might, anything from 20s up until, 70s. That's a big gap, isn't it? But you know what I'm saying. Just put yourself in that bracket. You always had a good upbringing. There was nothing in your childhood from any person on the earth plane in your family who'd done you any harm. They were always there for you. Now, someone did come into your life and they were supposed to have helped you in some situation. They're supposed to have brought value and been in service with you, but they didn't. They wasn't. Instead, they brought anxiety and fears into your life, but you had the strength to overcome this. You had the strength to overcome these anxieties and these fears that this person was bringing into your life. We have resourcefulness, intelligence, mental action, right thinking. So yeah, you've always been resourceful. You've always been very clever, very knowing, a very intelligent person. You've always thought on the right lines. You've always had a very good, it ain't on the cards, but you've always had a very good intuition. You're very intellectual, you think, you're a thinker. You think a lot, and you do tend to overthink, but on the good overthinking, you're a good planner. You can plan things, you can think for your future, and this is what you've always done. You've always been able to do that, and you've always had mental clarity. And I think this has come from your ancestors as well, because even though it's got past interest, and I've said that they're still there could be some that have gone, that are with you, that work with you, that have always been there and always been giving you good, brilliant, sound advice. We have finding love. So this on the judgment card, another upside down. So this is about a love situation. Someone came in and they never gave you any love at all whatsoever. They didn't bring any love. They're supposed to have brought love. They're supposed to have brought value into your life. They're supposed to be a part of the service that you were supposed to be. They were supposed to be doing this thing with you, this service thing. We have no idea what it is yet. And that was the judgment. So some judgment was called on this situation. That's where I'm going. But you've always been strong. You've been strong ever since you were a child. We have Archangel Zachiel, and it's come upside down. Compassion, freedom and forgiveness. So yeah, this person had no compassion for you. They were trying to take your freedom, and they don't forgive them. They're not sorry for what they did. Basically, they're not sorry at all for what they did to you, bringing on these phobias, anxieties, and everything. They meant to do it. They meant to do this, but obviously you had Archangel Zadkiel with you, and you had the compassion. You knew freedom and forgiveness. This is you. This is who you are. But they were trying. This is what they were trying to stop for you. They were trying to stop you being a compassionate, loving, kind person. I think they were trying to stop you from loving your family, and the ones that meant most to you, the ones that have always been there for you. And we've got parent, child, family, and that's what I was saying. So yeah, they were trying to separate you from your family, not just your past family, or I believe they were trying to even cause disharmony with you and your children. I don't believe this person was a mother or a father to your children. I believe this was someone who you were just dating, and they just came in and they basically were trying to take control of your life. We have Archangel Gabriel with communication of all kinds. So yeah, there was no communication. These male or female energy, they didn't give any communication whatsoever to you. They wasn't communicating. Yeah, I believe that they were not talking to you, ignoring you. If ever you said anything about anything, they would like just, you know, just not acknowledge you basically. They were in your life and they were not acknowledging you. They were supposed to bring in all of this, all of these that are upside down. They were supposed to have brought this to you. They were supposed to have been helping you. They were supposed to have been, I think you had something to do as a couple, but they didn't, you know. So it's basically judgment was called on this situation. We have longing for love, loneliness. So yeah, they want. We got 3 people there again. I believe that it is some sort of someone who just didn't care really about you. They wanted you to be lonely. They wanted to isolate you from your family, your friends, everyone. They wanted you to be isolated. But you're the hermit. You came out as the hermit in the beginning, so you ain't got no problems with being on your own. You're fine. You're absolutely fine because you know you're okay. You've got your team with you. You have got your spirit team with you. I know it ain't come, but it will come. They've always been with you, so loneliness is not a thing for you, you know. Even though they tried to bring it, it won't going to happen. We have energetic realm, life between lives. So yeah, they were trying to separate you from your team, like, you know, your team in spirit, your family, your past over loved ones. They were trying to separate you from Creator, from Source, from God. They were trying to block you. They were trying to stop you from being who you are, basically. We have community, personal or professional connections. Yeah, they had a lot of them. They had a lot of personal and professional connections by the looks of it. Excuse me. And I think you knew this. You knew this in this situation. You knew that they weren't just with you. You knew that they were dealing with others, that they had things going on in a professional or a personal sense, not with you, behind your back, basically. And you called judgment on this situation. We have healing energy, shaman. So yeah, because you are a shaman, you have strength and power. You add the healing energy to, I believe that you knew what was actually going on in this situation. You knew that they were trying to block you from your team, from Creator. And because you're so strong, you know, you'd already called judgment, I do believe, on this situation before it had even ended, because you knew exactly what was going on. I believe that you're someone who does pray a lot, who does connect to Source, Creator, you know, the universe, spirit, and it was like your third eye was being blocked. I believe you was probably going through an ascension as well at the time, which didn't tell because everything was all over the place. But it was these people who was actually bringing it on, if you understand what I mean. I think it was something that was written before you even got here, that this was going to be your awakening journey. You was going to have someone come into your life who was going to try and separate you from Creator, from your team, because I believe that from an early age you've been well connected to Source, to your team, to spirit, to other realms, and you've always had a very good intuition, and your purpose to be awakened, I think you was awake anyway, but the main one, the one to get you to have more powers, I think the shaman powers, you were already on the way. You was probably always, you know, a little shaman when you were little. You was healing animals and always been a part of nature and Mother Earth. And this person was supposed to come into your life to wake up the big shaman in you, not that little seed that was planted as a child, but to awaken that great big massive oak tree that's been around for a long, long time. Or you could even say a redwood tree. This is what I'm seeing. This is how deep your roots go, as deep and as far down as the huge, massive, well, use it as an oak tree with the roots and the redwood tree with the strength and the stability to reach up to Father Creator Sky and Mother Earth, because this is who you are now. And it's got a little child on this picture here, and yeah, you have been an healer since you were a child, and this situation came about to wake up these healing abilities, to bring you awake, to awaken all your senses. I believe that you have spirit animals with you of wolves, and you also have eagles, and a lot of, yeah, you have a lot of South American, Native American, you know, a lot of Indian shamanic kind of presences with you, and you've had these for a long time. I believe that there were family members who knew this of you, because I do believe you come from a line of shamans, a line of healers in your family. I believe that they kept this quiet. They've always had these gifts, and they knew that you would have these gifts also. You were pretty special, actually. You were so special to your family. That's why I said in the beginning, it was as if you were wrapped in a bubble of protection from a very, very early age. Regardless to anything else, it was deeper. It was deeper. You may have had some sort of physical or something when you were younger that was like, you know, like say kids have now the ADHD and that, yeah. So it was something like that. And not just ADHD, you know, where they have, oh, they're really naughty. I know I'm not, it seems as though they're really naughty, but they're not, and they don't talk, and they've just got so many special abilities, and I believe this was you. And so your parents knew that you were more than that, basically, from a very early age, and you've always been protected. And I believe that every time that you've had a loved one that's passed over, they've immediately been there for you. They've come back on the day and said, hello, you know, you okay? I'm doing good. And I believe that you've always been very accepting of this. You've always known who you were. They knew who you were. And basically, you was not going to be touched. You are not going to be touched. You've always been protected. We have Archangel Uriel with passion, spirit and connections. That's what I'm saying to you. It was upside down, so they were trying to block your passion. They were trying to block your spiritual connections. This is what I was just saying. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to block all of these connections that you've had since you were a child, basically. Bad move. And we have physical issues, illness, accident, injury. Yeah, they tried to cause you an accident. They was trying to bring on illnesses. You probably were getting heart palpitations. Yes, you were going through an awakening. It was a part of the awakening process. But I just want to add one thing that actually happened to me, because I can understand this little bit. It was like as if you was having an heart attack, basically, and it was like you were gasping for your breath. This was a part of your awakening, but this person was bringing it on also. This was what the judgment was being called. The judgment was called on because they tried to, do you know what I mean? Basically, that's what they were trying to do. We have under the strength, which we have strength and determination, personal power. So yeah, they were trying to weaken you. They were trying to weaken you. Everything that they were doing, it was like as though, you know, I hear people talk about it, about them going on about, you know, the chosen ones are basically under attack continuously. And I do believe that you are more than likely a chosen one of the 144. And this was how you was going to be awakened. Was your a part of that helped you with your ascension through and your awakening, that like the very last one, because you had no karma. You had no karma at all because you've always been a good person. And they were trying to stop this. They were trying to stop your evolution, basically. On top of the Hermit, we have Archangel Raziel with inspiration, mysteries, Akashic records. So yeah, it was like, it was written. This is what I was saying. It was written because you've always been an inspiration to others. And, pardon me, you are very mysterious, and I think, and I do believe that people in your town, area, wherever, you know, people who know of you and know you, who are not very interlinked or close to you, they have a kind of awareness about you because you have this aura, what people can see, and they know that you are protected, and they are very wary of you. Even though you're not a bad person, they basically cross their fingers and their toes when they're around you, even though you're not going to do anything. But they know you're powerful. They've always known you're powerful. And your Akashic records, you know, basically, this was written. It was written for it to happen this way. This was how you was going to awaken to your powers of your shamanic healing powers. You know, you've always had it, but this was what it was going to happen. This is how it was going to happen. And there were no stopping it. No one was ever going to stop this from happening. Overworked, out of balance. So yeah, you was out of balance. You was out of balance because you were trying to you were supposed to be awakening, but this person was causing imbalances with you. You know, you were tired, you were drained. They were also draining you. They were draining your energies. You know, you weren't just working for yourself, you were working for them. I believe you were someone who helps everyone. You know, that's just who you are. But judgment was called on this situation. We have the strength, wealth, abundance and entitlement. They felt as though they were entitled to what you had coming. And it said, I don't think so. This abundance is yours. You have an abundance that was already there. It's something that you brought from lifetimes. Your family heritage goes back a very, very long time, I believe your ancestral lineage on the planet itself is absolutely vast. You've probably got Persia, Norwegian origin, you know, obviously you've got the shamanics, but you have got an hell of a lot of ancestry that's tied to you, to your actual bloodline. And that was how it was meant to be. This is how you came into this world. And they thought they was going to take what was yours, you know. They did it, they just wanted to, basically, they wanted to take what you'd got and not help. That's what they were doing. They were trying, how could they have what was yours when they didn't contribute to you getting it, basically, because they didn't. We have Archangel Metatron, ancient wisdom and understanding, and that came upside down. So I believe that they were trying to get into your Akashic records and trying to find out about you. I'm not saying they were trying to get in. They were trying to learn about you. Because they were quiet and they wasn't very talkative and they had no input in anything you were saying, doing, thinking, feeling or acting. Or any of like your future plans, basically. because they were watching you. They were watching you. They were watching you for what you knew. They were trying to pick up on what you knew, learn from you, and to come to some sort of understanding about who you actually are. And they couldn't. They tried, but they couldn't, because Metatron was there blocking them. Leadership, judgment, over judgment, a person of authority. So yeah, you got someone in spirit there. There's someone in spirit who works with you, basically. They're mega. I believe it is an ancestor. I believe it is an ancestor. You called in judgment, and these were on their case, basically. This person now is being, should we say, teased and prodded and poked by your ancestors, because you called the judgment, and you know, but I think they called judgment on it because they seen it anyway. They was nudging you and telling you, giving you, like, well, your instincts, you know. They were telling you and bringing it to your attention. I do also believe you are a leader, and it's got vote today, which I believe, like, when this card comes up, it just, you know, you could have a channel, you could be someone of very high influential value, and, you know, you're getting your subscribers, you're getting your votes, you're getting the people, you're getting the ones that love you. People love you. This is what I'm picking up from this. Then we have the strength. Idyllic memories, peace and tranquility. Yeah, they were trying their utmost to stop your inner peace, because that is who you are, that is who your being is. You are a peaceful, loving, kind, caring, not just person, but being. You're very unique. You're very unique with your gifts, with your powers, with your insight, and they were trying to stop all of this for you. We have Archangel Paniel with optimism and hope. So yeah, you were optimistic, because you are the hermit, you know, and you had hope in your heart, because you knew that, I believe that from a child, you have always been able to see what's coming for you or others, you know. I believe that you were, should we say, the seer, the mystic, the intuitive of your family. So you used to help and guide even your parents as a child. They listened to you because they knew you had wisdom. They knew who you were. Your family knew who you were from the day you came onto this planet. And, you know, that's who you were. You've always had the love and the protection from everyone. We have Archangel Michael, strength, courage, and letting go. So yeah, you know, it's upside down. So it was hard. It was very hard for you to let go of this situation. So Archangel Michael came in and he helped you by cutting the cords. I believe you did a cord cutting ritual, and he brought in the strength and the courage for you to let go of this situation so you could move on into your destiny, basically. Then we have loss, reversal of fortune. I think that sums it up. Once you cut these cords, once Archangel Michael came in, once after you called judgment on this situation, your strength, your power, your wisdom, your intellect, your intelligence, basically who you are, you know, everything that they were trying to do to you is now being done to them. Absolutely everything they put you through. We haven't had a card with a moon on or anything yet, but I do believe that something underhand was going on. But everything that they tried to do to you is now a reversal of fortune. So it's all going back to them. It's all going back to them. We have deceit, betrayal, manipulation, yeah. So they were being deceitful. They were betraying you, and they were very manipulative, lying, cheating, stealing, doing things behind your back. left you. This is where they was doing, they were causing you, but don't forget, this is their story now. This is their story, that was yours. So now they're feeling betrayed, they're manipulated, they're feeling the deceit, what they put you through. We have expressive talents, creativity, the arts. They have no creativity. They can't manifest. I believe they were manifesting off you. So they have none of that. None of that. They were probably very creative and very artistic, and look at me, I'm just, that's what they were doing, and that was off you. That was your energy, your expressive talents, and now they have nothing. They have nothing because you cut them off. I believe as soon as you became aware of this situation, and even if they were still around you, because I do believe that they were still with you, and you noticed them, you could notice them changing. It looked as though they were stressed and worried, because basically once you cut them cords and you closed it down, even if they were still in your energy, like right by you physically for a year, they would still have been cut off, because your energy would have been blocked immediately once you said, that's it, enough's enough, basically. So, and I do believe that they have no creativity. They cannot manifest any longer. We have abandonment, upside down, feelings, unworthiness and rejection. So yeah, that was what they were doing to you. They were making you feel as though you was not worthy of them, as though you was nothing. And there's the moon. I knew it had come up. I knew it would. They were doing things like, sending things or doing something, manipulation, or, in the moon. And there's your inner child there. They were attacking your inner child. I think these people have abandonment issues. I don't know why I said people, so maybe it was more than one person. And now they're feeling unworthy, they're feeling rejection, they're being rejected like they were doing to you. We have career history, job and work patterns. They've even lost their work, because I believe that that's what they were trying to do to you. Relationship, repeat, shift, release, or enjoy. This relationship that they kept repeating, I believe they was kept going back to the same person. This keeps coming up. It was a relationship repeat. It ain't repeating anymore, basically. So there's something happened with this situation. Something has happened in that situation, or it's another thing that you're not going to repeat it. This is definitely not going to be a repeated relationship for you. You've moved on and you've moved out the way. Archangel Raguel, justice, discipline and harmony. So yeah, they have now got no justice. They won't get justice. They have no discipline and they have no harmony. And that, but you do, you have the justice, you have the discipline and you have the harmony. You've always been disciplined. You've always been harmonious with Creator Source, the universe and your team. And these people don't, basically. These people don't. We have imprisonment, persecution, judgment. So yeah, again, the judgment card, how many? Judgment, justice. It's like as though it was being done, what was being done to you was being done over and over and over and over again. And that's why we have the judgment card again, because, their imprisonment now, I believe that they're imprisoned either physically, spiritually or mentally for all of this, what they was doing to you. They are persecuted, but you wasn't. This is what they were trying to do to you. They were trying to imprison you in your own mind. But obviously, because you've got such a good, loving, kind, caring team and creator with you anyway, it just wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. We have Archangel Raphael, love, healing and miracles. So yeah, this is for you. You're having love, healing and miracles being sent your way. And you always will have, because I believe you are an angel, but you definitely are a shaman. You're a caretaker. So yeah, putting others first. And that's you. You put others first. I believe you did put this person first and looked after them, but that's just who you are. That's just who you are. I've just had something else come in that this person is having to be looked after. So whatever situation they have got themselves into, I have no idea, but it's more of a mental kind of a prison, and it's as if they're losing their mind basically, and that's what I'm getting, because all of this is what they tried to do with you. And while earlier on when I was feeling the palpitations and I was expressing with the art, I think that something like that may have happened to this person, and you know, it's not a very nice thing to happen, and I hope that they get better, you know, so I'll send them some healing, even though you probably don't want me to, but you know, or you will, because you're a good person. So I'm going to close this reading because you basically know that, you know, what was going on, and it was basically a part of your awakening. It was to bring you up into your shamanic powers, your healing powers, you know, and that fell on the caretaker. So that is your destiny, basically. You are a shaman, you are a very beautiful healer. And we are going to close this reading with the Magician. So you've always been powerful, over the top of the Hermit. We have the Judgment, and when it came in, it brought immediate terrors. And then we have the Strength with the Empress. So yeah, you basically, you are the Hermit. You've always been protected from when you were a child, physically, mentally, spiritually, on the earth plane, everywhere, by your family. You know, they've always been there for you, your loved ones. You had a beautiful, beautiful upbringing. Your family knew who you were from day dot. You've always been intelligent and a good thinker, you know, you've always known what to do and that, and your family have always been there for you. This other person, someone, was trying to cause you so that you couldn't contact your ancestors or creator, basically. And the angel, you know, they were trying to stop you from contacting spirit, and they were trying to get into your Akashic records as well, but that was stopped. There was optimism and hope in this situation, and they were being betrayal and manipulative to you. They're out of work, they're in mental prison, and you've always been the magician from a very early age. You hold the power within, without, and all around you. You're absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. You call judgment on all this horrible stuff that they're supposed to have basically helped you with. They're supposed to have been there helping you. They were trying to you, and you know, they were trying to create imbalances in your life, but you are a leader, and you are going to succeed. You had the courage to let go of this situation. Michael came in and cut the cords, and yeah, you released, you let go, with an archangel. Raphael brought in the healing for you and brought a terror into the situation for these people on the Judgment. And then we have with the Strength card, they tried to create phobias, mental confusion, tried to block your stability, tried to make you be lonely, because you are a shaman and it was a part of your awakening. All of this, what happened, was meant to happen to awaken you. They had a choice to be with you and help you, and they could have been on this journey with you, but they're not, because they decided not to be. You know, they was trying to take your strength. They were after your abilities, basically. They were trying to stop you being peaceful. They are now losing. They are at a big, massive loss. They're abandonment. They're abandoned, and justice again and judgment again. You are the caretaker. You are the healer. You are the empress. Emperor. You know, you're birthing new ideas. You're birthing creation. You know, you're at one with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, and the back there, that's the wheel. and it ain't just a wheel. It's also, that also to me is like a stargate. So you're able to move freely in between all realms because that is who you are. So I hope this has helped someone. So from myself, my team and creator, we wish you unconditional love, light and healing energy. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.